Oh, back sheet. Texture? Texture, why are you weird here? I started recording and then I noticed that one of the textures is from standing. Not correct, it's just monkey is weird. Oh my god. Epic armor. Where did we end up pulling the epic heavy armor?
Probably one of those chest crates that was their faction.
I literally cannot move before you say anything.
Oh, did you?
This doorway is a conversation trigger.
Oh. Alright.
Wait, where are you guys?
The base.
Oh god. Don't stand right there, it freaks out the camera. Proximity trigger, my guess.
Well, now I'm in it. Okay. Whatever, game. Whatever.
It's because I'm half an inch off the ground.
I don't even. Noah, the north entrance of the ship was straight down was the platform to get in.
Ah, there's the entrance on the platform. It's a little cave.
Yeah.
I could just leave them there forever. It'll be fine.
Jump. Jump, it might activate it.
I didn't
Oh,
even
it
need to jump.
activated.
What activated for you now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Commander, before you reveal my existence to the Glad, can I ask that you not do that and keep it a secret?
You're asking a lot, my friend.
I know, but Ida has shared that you both have concerns about the Glad. Concerns we share. After all that has happened to me, you might understand that I'm not sure I want to reveal myself to any organization at the current time. What do you think?
Sure. I'll find any excuse why you're not with me.
Thanks, Commander. I will now send the data to the station and go to hibernation mode. Ida has offered me an encrypted security protected area in her core extension. I'm absolutely amazed with her abilities. This will protect me from being discovered by accident. I'll be in hibernation, but I can still assist you in case you need me. Ida reactivate me if needed.
Yeah. She is full of surprises. Not her first time having an onboard AI besides her.
Oh, hello, another conversation.
What the hell did the voice for him?
Me.
You do Southern for him?
No, I did
No?
Johnson from Halo.
Oh, that's alright.
Well done, Commander. It's been a while since I've had to hear Johnson, which is funny, because we only just finished Cursed Halo this week.
Also only been a week
Well
since
done,
we last
Commander.
been here.
We've received the data and are analyzing and plan our next steps. This might take some time. Is Yared alright?
I've flown him to a Polaris station on his request.
Ah, yes. That's perfectly fine. Could not ask for more from him anyway. It was an extreme risk. Thank God it went well.
Sure, we'll call it went well.
I mean, we're alive after, like, 20 deaths.
I was glad to help.
Yes, notice you're already in the base. Good. Please, meet me at the command center right away. Afraid I have some bad news we need to speak about.
Does that sound good? I'll be there in a minute. Chapter 9, Unexpected Allies. I don't know how the
welcome.
hell you just ran by that trigger. I got stuck over here.
Welcome back, Yared. Maybe
After
I
5
didn't,
seconds.
my momentum carried me forward.
Could be.
Commander, Ida and I have tried to evaluate the data we've retrieved from Sigma Fulcrum to determine where the initial void artifact came from. We might have found a trace to an excavation site only a few solar systems away, in Xerax space.
That could make things complicated.
Yes, by a lot, I'm afraid. We would need to find a way to sneak into the area, find the excavation site, and closely examine any artifact or fragment we find there. This might allow us to find a better solution to end the threat posed by this essence of the void. The danger it poses to any digital being and sentient biologicals from the drug derived from it is not to be understated. The galaxy is big, and the Silurian and the others will recreate the situation on Sigma Fulcrum over and over again. Cannot allow that.
Or not sounding like a typical AI when you say that.
Ida mentioned this as well. Possibly the void artifact I got in touch with has had more impact on my personality than I believed. I hope it's nothing you worry about.
No, I'm kind of used to this.
Oh. Ida just sent me a note about your last reply with something I do not understand.
Laughs?
Nope, okay.
We're the bad guy.
Liard, are you supposed to be in hibernation?
Right?
That was like 5 seconds.
Look, it was a nap. Hyper nap. Commander, we might have some serious problems with one of our team's missions. You remember that mission Commander Lamar currently went away on? It's quite a delicate mission, so not hearing back from her for longer than expected is nothing to worry about. They're still in the scheduled time frame, but I think they may have been captured by the Xerax.
Why do you think so?
We've received a message from an unknown source, which contains an audio sample with the clearly identifiable voices of Commander Lamar and Captain Zeragen. It sounds like a sample made during an interrogation. The other voices are clearly Xerax. The analysts say they might be being held captive in a GIST facility. Alright. Which makes it of utmost importance that we try to free them. Otherwise, I fear the worst.
Well, what are you all writing there? The guest?
Yeah, I don't remember that ever being mentioned.
That was one of the factions of the Xerax that we ran across. One of the houses. They got brought up. I believe. They got brought up during the House of Abyssal questline.
That explains why I have zero memory of this. That was like months ago.
Yeah, it was on one of the starter moons. We had the House of Abyssal. It has been a hot minute.
Was that one a continue, or was there a response there? I already clicked through, so I don't remember.
It was just a continue.
There is one problem, though. We currently have no agents in that solar system, and our data does not indicate any GIST activity in that sector as well. It could very well be a trap of some kind, and I'm afraid we have no other choice. I think you may want to take this on by yourself.
Oh, considering it's Commander Lamar, aka Alex, I'm basically out the door already.
Thought so. Fly to the Unrir AF1 asteroid field in the Unrir system. This is a border system of the Xerax Empire, so expect some Xerax presence. Be careful. There is one thing to note, though. The mysterious sender has amended the one word to the file. Staff of Guidance. You may want to that it with you.
Yes.
Alright. Whatever that means. Good luck, Commander. Bring them back. Whatever it takes.
They're back. Alive! Interesting. The data from Sigma Fulcrum would have sent us to the system as well. Yard and I do not think this is pure coincidence. Thank you, Ida.
Don't worry, it's totally not just gameplay contrivance.
Who's it?
Me?
That was loud.
I mean, if you can hear it on the bridge all the way from the entrance we came in.
I wasn't even in the bridge yet. I was in the hallway.
I mean, I'm sitting in the hallway we came in. I was
so
eating
you-
straight into the microphone, apparently.
Don't forget, there's a new armor available.
Yeah, Lamb, do you want the epic heavy armor?
Nah. I'm used to dying over and over. It's what I do.
Right, time to fly to Unrear.
On rear engine?
I was thinking about making that joke, but I'm like, nah. You search. Oh, I'm caught. Why can't I go forward? It's happening. Guys, is it bright enough for you?
No, because I can look away from the sun.
We are receiving a signal from a science vessel nearby and are advised to hold fire on approach. Message is signed by Ambassador Izani, the House of Abyssal of the Xerax Empire. Oh, those are... turrets are already off. Those are not off. Kinda need those on to be able to move.
Lights are half on.
Yeah. Roll motion sensor. I think if all the lights were on, I think it takes off like another minutes of power. But the motion sensors also control some LCDs. Some of the room help with the resource management. Rendering resource management. What asteroids are here? Copper, cobalt, promethium, and ice. One each?
Garbage except the promethium.
Not one each. They're twice, but one are the rest. Oh, going back to the ship building conversation earlier. There is actually one additional ship I wouldn't mind trying to design. Not that we necessarily need to build it, but a V-shaped design. Or the V-shaped design, I should clarify.
Birds.
Oh, specifically with the bridge in the back. Back top.
Back.
Back top.
What?
Different conversation. Talk about building a forward V facing ship. The bridge on the back top, and then you said back.
Ah, yeah, I almost forgot I had garlic bread in the oven.
It didn't
Almost.
become too toasty, did it?
It came out perfect.
Oh, and I suppose I was able to get. You're able to get lost in it just a little bit, so try to remember what we. They are asking us to bring our ship alongside their starboard side. Entrance aft.
Which side is starboard? Which
Right.
way is forward?
Forward.
I've roughly lined up our starboard side with their starboard side. Which out of context would imply our ship's mining. I should put on.
Eh.
Did everything. It's so fancy.
It doesn't require any boosters.
I still wish I had boosters.
Some of its things are better than if you had booster slots, unless you like stacked them.
Yeah. Welcome to the Abyssal Science Vessel, Her Majesty Herschel. You'll find the ambassador on the bridge. Please do not touch anything. I don't know who or what is supposed to be making this announcement to us, but...
Shipboard AI. When you get within 3 meters.
I'll do the voice for her.
Give me a minute. Welcome aboard, Commander. I'm honored by your attendance. I've been following your progress for quite a while. Excuse me, do you mind if I smoke?
Not the voice I thought you were going to do, but... I approve? So usually you guys tend to shoot at me without any words.
Well, that's why we're meeting on a fully automated vessel, and not anywhere else. We have a lot of things to talk about, and no worries. No one knows I'm here. And that's not only good for you, but also for me, otherwise I would never have invited you here.
I see. Okay, no, I do not understand a word.
Alright. Where do I start?
Maybe with this message you sent? Are the captives here?
No, they're not here. As your analysts may have already determined, they're being held captive at a guest facility. Steadily closed tab, good job. My spies have sent me that voice sample, and I took the chance to get in touch with Glad. I hope you would come find me personally, and I was lucky. I'd like to help you get your comrades back, but this is a bit difficult for me as well, as this is nothing I can afford to be linked with officially. Things in the Empire are a bit complicated at the moment.
So what's the deal? Airline.
Right on the spot, as always. That's why I hoped you would come. And because there's a chance you wouldn't blast the ship to pieces after you notice its insignia. While we speak, my agents are preparing more information about the guest prison. In the meantime, I would like to ask you to help me with a few things in return.
And why should I do that?
Because you'll not only rescue your friends and possibly learn a lot about the past of the Xerax town and the legacy. Information your friends from Glad and the fleet would otherwise not get their hands on in a million years. Or aren't you interested in that?
Of course I am.
Great! So we have a deal. First thing I need to say is whatever you will do for me in this regard will probably not increase your reputation with the Xerax Empire or their houses. Especially not with the Xenu or the guest. I'll explain that to you later if you want to know more.
So you cannot be linked to anything that will happen, correct?
Correct. The first thing I would like you to do is to land on the planet...
Yes. Figure out a
Rails,
pronunciation, go
ask.
with it.
and bring me some of the technical artifacts found in the excavation site. There might be some Xeno forces around. Eliminate them if you need to. Feel free to take what you need for the mission for my ship.
We'll be right back. Yeah, Lam, when I read that name too, and I'm like, what?
Wait, so we can loot your ship?
Yeah, just make sure it doesn't say that it's owned by them, because technically everything should be tagged now, but no promises that fuck up something.
What do you mean? This game has been perfectly immaculate so far.
Ammo, med kits, other things.
Probably not just pile all the things I'm about to grab in fridge component.
Please.
But that's where we put chip components, isn't it?
Oh.
Yeah, it's the components fridge.
Oh. Components for food.
Yeah, you have to have a ship before you can get food.
By the way, who keeps a rifle upgrade kit in a lab table?
The guy trying to break down the kit so they can make more? I don't know. He'll hydrate.
Oh, hey, I found the core. Oh. Damn, can't access their fuel tanks. They said access anything you need, right? Need fuel. Like,
I mean, I took their pentaxide to have in a container. Like that one container I went to, Cal was full of stuff.
right, but no, do you know how to get out of here?
Yes.
But did you know there's another side?
Yes.
You guys get in.
Ease. Good night, Kinka.
Alright, have we looted everything?
That I found this.
Alright, well, I'm off the ship.
I'm in the chair.
But fuck it, I'm going to the hangar.
Yeah, I saw that game come out in like the last month or two. Funny enough, I have the first one on my wanted list. Oh, last month or two. Wait, oh, there must be another one that came out recently.
Epic heavy
No,
armor is
it's-
not strong enough to withstand the heat of thrust.
No. That
No one
thruster's
can
too fucking hot.
withstand the thrust.
You can stand in front of a furnace, but not a fucking thruster.
What, I can't stand in a 1,000 degrees Celsius thing?
No, you get 250. That's your limit.
But I want to stand behind a 1,000 degree Celsius thruster.
Can you do that with 4 boosters?
No, because I think they're each 50.
Oh, hey, there's one of the meteors. Or asteroids.
Oh.
Directly behind it, or in front of us.
Nice.
And there's
More
another thing kind of off to the right of it? Stick-looking thing? Unless that's just part of the background, but I don't think so.
I mean, the science vessel's in front of us.
Is that what that is?
The thing I'm currently going towards? Yeah, it's a science vessel.
Alright.
I mean, I am seeing a question mark off in that direction. That's like 12 kilometers, and not within render range.
Look, I'm clairvoyant. I can see it from here. I'm not clairvoyant, but God. Oh, and we just smashed right through it. Nice.
It was a little off. It was one of the asteroids. Whatever the material was. Now we're in the rail sector. I kind of want you guys to ping and just fucking...
Yeah, I really wish we could access the ping.
I feel like there's a bunch of ships around or something.
Saphium, gold, titanium asteroids.
I have stopped the ship. Noah, would you like to get in driver's seat and then do a ping?
Sure.
I would offer Lamb, but he's currently in a passenger seat.
I see, it is a war zone.
It's fucking everything. It's so many different factions here.
But there's a gold asteroid somewhere.
Where?
Yes. Saphium, gold, and titanium.
Cal, now I have those pings on my side.
They'll go away after a bit. But, yeah, there's the Creole Empire here, there's, the Xenu house, the, Rados house, there's, the, Brotherhood of Far here. I don't think we've properly met yet. Laura's here. I think it's a pirate vessel down there. Free colonists here. Goddamn, everybody. Oh, what color were you? What faction were you? I think it is? Could be.
Oh god, it's the free colonists.
Oh, we are actually kind of getting close to one of the vessels. I want to confirm what this faction tag. If it's what I think it is, it's something we just heard about. Oh. Apparently there's a free colonist Promethium trader down over there. So now I detected that one from 5 kilometers away, when the other one that's like 3.3 kilometers away hasn't been identified yet. And is now in render range. Identify. Depending on the planet, yes, but... I want to go to the thing! Thing, why must you be going, like, perpendicular to my direction? This was still catching up. Oh no, did you notice the Epic Heavy Armor actually has boosters that it mentions it can have that aren't on the regular armor?
Yeah, but there's no booster slots.
Yeah. I have read that some vanilla servers actually modify the Epic Heavy Armor to actually have a couple slots.
Yeah. Also, its food reduction is great.
That is not. That's the Traders Guild. We haven't really seen too many of the traders.
You aimed exactly at it. It's fine.
I didn't though.
Don't worry about it. You aimed exactly at it. Oh, I can see that ping.
Oh, all the red ships?
Well.
Yeah. It is a little weird, by the way, piloting from the hangar off to the right now. I'm not centered on the ship.
Is this a volcano planet?
I don't know.
This is the apocalypse planet. This is the apocalypse planet. It's either fire or ice.
Is a temperate plateau story planet. Right?
Okay.
I need to point out to the fact that this lady is aware of our activities here and she knew exactly where to find us in the Glad.
She's part of the House of Abyssal. Intelligence reports suggest there's growing unrest in the Empire.
Jared, you mean what we just got told by her moments ago?
I mean, it's more just confirming that, I would guess.
And technically, we already know that the House of Abyssal was responsible for intelligence. Granted, the story doesn't know that because that implies that you've had to have picked that one particular moon or gone through its story. Property loss.
Camper.
I couldn't see where we were going through all the resource indicators.
Neodymium. Very large.
Oh, neodymium.
Medium.
This planet is 31 nodes of neodymium.
Yeah.
Good God.
This is one of the places I would recommend us auto mining if we really needed the resource. And just set up teleport to come back to.
It also has some titanium.
Like that titanium? It's a very,
Very
large deposit.
titanium.
That's a small copper.
Neodymium.
A minigun drone of the
another very
traders.
large. Single tree in a valley.
Huh.
Bonk.
I didn't go up far enough, apparently. Or I didn't go up far enough fast enough. Enter Traders Guild territory.
Exited Trainers Guild territory. Iron.
Enter Trader Guild territory.
Pillar.
Traders Commons, a defense. French word. Defense Sapphire. There are some traders there. Don't think there's anything important, but if we have them. Actually, I suppose that's one of the places we can get credibility seals. Yeah. And there's the excavation site. Alright, prepare the binding laser. Excavate the site ourselves. Pull to find a technical artifact, right?
If only.
Hard to see the front landing pad talking pod from here.
Tim's playing the Where Will I End Up game.
We good?
Look, I was trying to get out. I don't like that you can't get out of the seat while you're moving. I get it, but it is kind of a pain in the ass. dinosaur.
Ramps have been engaged.
Less friendly dinosaur.
So if the House of Xenu is supposed to be here, and there's nobody outside to see this giant capital ship just fucking descend on them, like, shouldn't they be radioing this in somehow?
Does it really make a sound?
Didn't they say they were having trouble with, yes, these fuckers.
I mean, yeah, but, like, there should still be some people out here going, what the fuck?
Also, their AI seems to be, busted.
Yeah, I don't...
Ooh, multi-charge. Why can't I access this fuel tank?
Because I believe admin core.
Damn you, cores.
Or at the very least, it's a core thing. It's not ours. The extermination crew has arrived.
We pre-hit place with stunning pesticides.
Heard you guys had it.
How do you like those headshots?
Oh,
Easy.
easy. But you didn't loot them.
Yeah.
Do I ever?
I do. Damn commodity stuff. Also, this POI layout, very familiar.
It's been a while, but a little bit.
Things are dead now. Took most of my 250 bullets in the drum. I don't know, is this minigun drum based?
Well, it's a laser, so it's probably running off a battery.
Not a laser minigun. Gun. Hey, laser minigun's too fancy, Lynn.
Why is there just a stairway going into a hole?
Ben, where are you at?
You know that walkway that had a straight drop? I went all the way down.
Oh, well, when you get to this spot, find me.
Be concerned?
Back here. Wait, where did Tim go?
Apparently, I perfectly avoided your line of sight. Oh, well, okay. Oh, wait, that was the ship.
P1 parts is occupied.
I mean, I can't put it on until we get back to the ship, but okay.
Hey.
What? Oh, did you find another epic heavy armor?
Yes, it was in the chest in the very back of this place.
Oh, and did find the technical artifacts, but didn't actually do the check mark. I had the farm once. So.
Where did you go from that room?
There's a busted wall at the bottom of the ramp.
I really don't know which of these technical artifacts
I keep holding R to try and put my gun away. Oh. Hello, big infected dude.
Huh. Got everybody else here, but missed him over. 29 HP. 1, 13, 5, dead. Yeah, the technical artifacts are in these cargo pallets. I've grabbed all 3 of them that were there out and still didn't fucking pack it. I don't know why. It's like one of the weirdest things with this. Does not work with it. We did it.
Which crate?
I took them all out. And we'll put one back on just to see if it works.
Might as well.
Yep.
Did it actually trigger for you?
Yep.
Yep.
Fuck, it doesn't trigger for me.
Commander, this technical artifact fragment is similar to the one I came in touch with. Also, this room is permeated with a somehow mutated inner form of the essence of the void. Interesting.
Felt like there's going to be more here, but huh?
Hey, I'll take a heavy armor.
I'm more meant dialogue.
Or enemies.
We found the artifact that we don't know what to do. Now give to person. Fetch quest.
Well, now you can take the fuel.
Oh god, the ship is gone. We've been robbed.
I would say, why wouldn't the turrets do anything? But I guess they're disabled.
Then you had the turrets off.
There are multiple arms available throughout the ship.
Somehow I was only able to find one.
There's... I put one. There's one at each of the entrances, or in the crafting hall. There's 2 in the hangar. 11 of them on the ship. Craft south, right door, left door, north door, hangar right, hangar left. Apparently all of them. There's only 6. Craft south means it's in the crafting area with all the constructors. Probably by the door. And then right door, left door, north door are all the exit 1. Hangar right. This is why I named things.
Yeah.
Anything we need from this planet while we're here?
That I know of?
No, we're good on most materials.
And I know we don't need any wood because that last week.
Yeah, I made 2 stacks of nitrocellulose from just like 10 wood. We're good on that for a long time.
Do we want to try to sell off any of the commodity stuff?
If they buy platinum.
Well, the free colonist place bought platinum. There's some Laris places over. I don't know what's over here. Traders Guild won't buy them though. Sure.
Yeah. For the most part on money, I think we're good. I think I've got like 4 million stored away.
If we bought those large optronic matrices and bridges, it would have burned about 3 mil.
Disgusting.
Yeah, they're like 30 grand each. They're not cheap. Kind of makes sense based on what materials going in, but damn. They're not cheap. Just a regular train. Probably wouldn't. Alright, we'll head back to the messer then. I gotta remember not to ping when I want to figure out where the hell my lock-on is.
It's harder than trying to find it without pinging. I've got 10 billion things on my screen.
Right? Especially in that area.
Yeah, I usually just rotate.
There is an arrow on screen, but like when you ping and also look for the arrow, especially in that type of shit, it's like, oh god, to me. Thanks.
Yeah, that's why I rotate, because then the arrow moves.
Yeah, but there were 50 billion things in space land.
Yeah, but if you don't ping, there isn't.
Right. That's why I'm saying I gotta remember not to fucking ping. I hit K instead of I somehow? That was turning on auto brake so we could stop going up or down and just right Ambassador Nani. Or should we call her Ambassador Smoke Zani?
You know, they tried to put a smoking area out in space. They were more surprised when I actually walked out and was fine.
I am slightly disappointed that there aren't tobacco plants.
Hmm?
Tobacco plants? I'm kind of disappointed there aren't. Or
They
space weed.
have bud.
They do, but that's not what it's applying.
No, but they do have bud. Alright, there's another thing off to our right.
Same eyes asteroid.
Isn't? Not marked for me.
Marked as eyes asteroid me.
Weird.
North entrance will be your exit.
I don't like how you have your guns pointed at... Ow, how did I turn off my jetpack?
Oh, I thought you said the food was better.
What?
I thought you said the food thing was better.
What food thing was better?
The multiplier on the armor.
Yeah.
Had to eat already.
Put on heavy armor and you'll eat twice as fast. Put on no armor and you'll still eat faster.
I had to eat faster anyway, though, because I kept dying in the eating.
That's not the armor.
Are you up here with the ambassador?
What was that?
Are you up here with the ambassador?
I am almost there, I believe. Yeah. I was still organizing stuff that was put in there. I'm here now.
Oh, you're already back. Any problems so far?
Not really. So what did I just bring you?
Well, that's indeed interesting. What do you know about the Tesh in the Void?
Just the names
Session?
and some rumors.
The Tesh are a civilization of AIs. They reside in a quite large territory towards the center of the galaxy. The Void can be found in the same region, although they don't seem to be alive. The Tesh, on the other hand, are a thriving civilization, but they avoid contact with biological beings, and no one has tried to get in touch with them for several hundred years.
So, I know Teshin, and I know the Void. It's very similar things.
Boo.
I couldn't help it. I remembered a thing.
Except your people, I assume?
No, not even the Xerax has any real contact with them. 3 centuries ago, there was a convoy heading for the other side of the galaxy. The commander ran out of resources and scavenged a field of debris, or at least that's what the reports say. It's much more likely they unintentionally destroyed a Tesh collective in the process. As a result, the convoy was nearly fully eradicated, and their remains were sent in a giant capsule to the heart of the Xerax Empire. The House of Xeno and Gist insist on seeking revenge. Her Majesty the Empress was not inclined to approve, so the Xeno and Gist ministers took it upon themselves to send their household fleets. None of them ever returned. After the ministers were removed from their positions, Her Majesty and the Loyalists forced to build and not further provoke any military action from or with the Tesh.
Sounds like a wise choice.
It was, but the Xeno and Gist did not forget about the defeat. Since then, they use every chance they have to increase their standing with the Empire. The conflict with the Creel is a result of their ambitions as well. But I digress. Next, back to the Tesh. It's said that the Tesh or their ancestors once ruled the whole galaxy, which I think might be correct, as remains of an ancient civilization which vanished thousands of years ago are still to be found elsewhere. These are also often called the progenitor. While I did my research about the legacy a few years ago, I also found a lot of evidence that the progenitor seemed to share a lot of similarities with the legacy. At least to some extent, although they may not have ever met. But I do not have any proof that this is not a very popular topic in the Imperial... What? I do not have any proof, and this is not a very popular topic in the Imperial Academy for obvious reasons.
And, Lamb, I feel like the Tesh are the fucking AIs in, Stellaris. Fallen empires. But
I could see it.
they're still active-ish.
I mean, Tesh and Legacies both seem like they're supposed to be kind of Fallen Empire-y.
Tesh and Void, the Legacy. Oh, what the fuck, the Legacy? Earlier there. So what about the essence of the Void?
I mean, Legacy I don't think is AI. They're a hive collective.
No. I mean,
To be honest, I have no idea. It seems to be related to the Tesh to some extent. As I said, the Void are reportedly found in the territory of the Tesh, but they seem to be monolithic black rocks. That's why I wanted you to bring me those artifacts. We'll analyze them, and in case I get new evidence, I would be honored to solve the riddle with your help as well.
speaking of help, so what about my friends?
I'm currently waiting for information on the location. It shouldn't take long. Until then, in case you're interested to learn more about the Xerax history, the Talon Xerax Assembly, or the War of Silence, I probably have something for you.
War of Silence?
Well, you see, a bunch of Cthulian monsters came out of the ocean one time. Wait. Oh, I see these terms are already familiar to you. Great. I would suggest visiting the old Abyssal archive and speaking to its keeper.
I sense this is not as simple as walking to a museum, correct?
I'm afraid not. This particular archive was found only a year ago and is now under the control of the Xenu. They did not manage to enter it, but I assume with things currently escalating, they'll just blast it to pieces. That's something I want to avoid.
That's where I come to play?
Hidden in an asteroid orbiting the planet Lilum is the solar system with an ancient abyssal archive. The asteroid was once part of the planet that was destroyed in the late stages of the War of Silence. It's important to me and to all of us that you find a way to retrieve the knowledge stored in there before the Xenu can destroy it. The keepers of the archives will help you do this if you show them the Staff of Guidance and this digital signature and seal of the House of Abyssal that I just sent to your suit AI.
Sounds doable. End conversation. So we want to fix the AI by maybe.
I don't know if that will fix it.
It may.
It mostly seems to be an issue between melee enemies and ranged enemies. Because the ranged ones seem to work just fine. Big quotes, just fine.
I'm fine either way.
The issue might also just be that they're spawning inside of each other and so can't pathfind correctly.
That was never an issue in single player. They always were able to magically split apart. So this part of the quest, is where I learned to appreciate the fact that I carried multiple weapons backups. But that may not be that serious if the AI is broken.
I see lots of
And if there are
combat.
3 of us.
Yeah. So if we restart the server and the AI is fixed, then be a bit more of the proper experience with this. But if not, then I guess it's going to just be a walk in the park as it would have been anyway.
I'm fine with doing a quick restart to see if it'll fix it.
I'm scanning a few pirate vessels and Xerax in that sector. Not many, but we should be cautious.
Let's get nearby first, just so it has less time to work.
Scanning a few pirate vessels and Xerax in the sector. And fuck all. There is iron, copper, asteroid. One of each. I don't suppose we need iron, copper, or promethium right this second.
We're on a full tank with 863 minutes and 4 full tanks in the bag, so I think we're actually just good.
What's it known as 14 hours and 20 minutes? And now
Yeah,
it's
we're
at
good.
15 hours and 2 minutes because I turned off the turrets.
But why would you do that? There's hostile pirates and Xerax in the area.
Oh, there's the iron asteroid. Turrets, calm the fuck down. Don't need to be shooting already. Alright, so quick servers.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, Lamb, you know those random blue screens? I've talked about.
I think he went to the bathroom.
But no, you know those random blue screens I've been having? Talked about?
Yeah.
I might know the cause of it. I have narrowed it down to probably being my power supply. Getting too old and unstable. Back up.
It got to the point where it's rating for like 750s now down to like 580 or something.
The power supply is actually much older than you may think. It's either a 900 or 1000 watt. My current power supply usage is around 650 watt. The PSU itself is probably 5 to 7 years old. That was the one component that I did not actually play.
Yeah.
I'm assuming it's back up.
It is.
Yes.
And I didn't spawn outside the ship this time. I don't know why I
Quick
spawned
move the
outside
ship before he loads in.
I'm in a chair.
So the guns were shooting earlier. Is that ship immediately hostile?
That ship is part of the base.
Ah.
But there is hostilities on and around that ship. There's hostilities, period. The House of Xenu, as one of their military factions, do not fuck around.
Oh god, why are all the lights off? So what you're telling me is I should come out swinging.
I mean, can.
Yep.
Hi, lab.
The second he gets out of the ship. When you bumped into that, it like flung me through the air in space and then dragged me back.
You're talking about with the camera?
Yes.
Extra dimensional whiplash. On the back of the docked vessel.
Probably.
It would make a good entry point.
Would it make a good reaching point? Thing into their... I'm thinking.
Here we go. It's over here.
Yeah, it's on the back end.
Oh, is that the front of the ship? Oh. Okay. Yeah. Front of the ship.
just normal components and shit. Right, full upgrade kit.
Zirax targeted. Carbonate. Up on the stairs.
Can't shoot through the stairs, sadly.
And he's no longer behind the stairs.
Yep, this window. No, I wanted to fly sideways. That's not a thing here. I can't access their fuel tanks.
No, because and these guys seem to be moving, but they're not doing the job that well right now.
I mean, we're just 3 dudes. Well, how much of a threat could we be? Captain's log. For some reason, is just scrawled out on the floor.
Oh. Get used to that with this POI. They put them all on LCDs and was just like, here, you want to have lore.
What?
Fucking crouch and read it.
Okay.
Probably take out the drone and read it. Captain's log, E421-A. I worked for over a month. Me and the crew were starting to get desperate. Heard there's a big rock out here under Zirax protection, but they're not even interested in mining the damn thing. That P-M would bring me and the boys a tidy profit. I don't know what the hell PM means.
Prime Minister.
P-M?
Got the turret.
E421-B. I happened to get the patrol logs with the goons keeping watch on that rock out there. Turns out there's about 2 weeks between patrols. We could be in and out in less than a week with all that loot. Going forward. E423-A.
Lemmings.
Shiz. We got more lucky. Yeah. We got more lucky with this rock. There's some old tech in this here rock that's got to be worth more than the cash this haul to bring on its own. We're gonna prolong our stay and see if we can't dig that there building out of the rock.
This guy's a sweet mushroom.
Must be worth a lot if the Zirax ain't gonna touch it. And the captain's log.
We found the next thing for you to read, Calb.
Yeah,
Trader with a slash through it messaging service. Hey, boss man, something's happening down on the ship. Looks like we got trouble. Zirax goons or someone else after our loot. Don't think it's either, boss. I'm not even sure what I'm looking at. Some kind of alien with a big gun. Ugly thing, too. Think this might be one of its places? Its places? Okay.
Yeah,
Nah,
one of its places,
geeks confirm this is...
Huh? Everybody speaks that way, Lamb. One of its places.
Yeah, I can guess. Geeks confirm this is the Zirax archive. A really old one with a holographic simulator and everything. The data alone is worth a fortune. Boss, that thing's coming this way down the boarding tube. And I've got a sentry gun, 2 idiots, and a laser carbine. You can do it, kiddo. Don't let me down.
Fun fact, he didn't do it. He, in fact, would have had more backup. Oh, it's mostly these long hallways here. Oh no. That fucking got me killed multiple times because it's fucking sniper. Laser assholes.
Ow, 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 ow.
Yeah. I was dealing with a few of those.
Haha, can't aim up, can you? Oh god, they can.
Joke's on you, the cave. Oh, hey guys, I found another thing to read.
Do you guys go down or through the tunnel?
I went down.
Down is the correct path. Messaging service. Warning, sending to all. Idiot. If you asshole stop changing my name on the ID logs, I will hunt you down and beat you with a shovel.
Kip?
What? Kip. Lord Kivik. Fine, peasant. You have a title fitting your disposition. Geek. Stop screwing around with the messaging system, guys. It's a hacked system that barely works, and the last thing I need is to fix that as well. Idiot. Change my ID tag to idiot, now I'm locked out of my contacts, so I have to send all. Geek. That is a problem. I think I can fix that. Dumbass number 1, formerly Lord Kivik. Hey, what the hell? Dumbass number 2, formerly idiot. My messenger contacts are unlocked, but now I'm a dumbass.
Those are big fucking mechs.
Higher LCD set up for the joke at the end.
There's another LCD down here.
Yep.
Between dumbass number 1, boss man, and dumbass number 2. Actually, hold on. No, it's gonna be a different one because it's. Yeah. There's also still stuff in one of those alien pods. I couldn't reach the ship.
Oh. Yeah, we don't have access down here. Dumbass number 1. Boss, I've just replaced the cable with those bugs chewed through. Again, he needs to flip the switch on the generator to confirm the connection. Boss
And below
man.
you.
I'm fine. They
Boss
can't
man.
jump.
Boss man, what's up with your name? Not saying I don't agree, but... Dumbass number 1. Geek did it. Don't know why. Dumbass number 2. Screwing with messaging tags, boss. Now our accounts are stuck together. Boss man, I don't really care. Have you guys got the bugs out of the tunnel or not? Have you guys gotten the bugs out of the tunnel yet?
Yeah, just did.
I mean, most of them.
at least
I'm
the
also
very big
getting the
ones.
turrets out.
More reading.
I'm also very, very dying.
That surprise turret. Tim, do you
It
need
wasn't
some,
even that. I've just been taking damage by and by through this whole thing.
Do you have stims on you?
Nope. I just went and chugged one from the ship, though.
And I just emptied out my inventories.
Careful going up. I did immediately have to take out a turret.
Ow.
Oh.
There's another hole that goes up.
You're already up to that hole. There was a...
There's this really tiny one below you, Tim. Now he's over here.
Another one? I see it.
Oh, here's another one. Apples. Messaging service. Boss man! Subold,
Yep, another spider come down.
have you set up those turrets? He just went up the thing.
Yeah, be careful.
Subold, have you set up those turrets that I told you to set up? Those bug bastards are eating through the cables again. Yeah, boss, I got you covered. Still need to configure the targeting settings, but they should be fine for now. Head back to the ship now. Looks like we've got some company. Iraq students, I thought it was still a few more days until their next patrol through the sector. It's something else. I'm not getting anything from the ship. On my way, boss man. It's the alien with the gun that's ugly.
There's another reading thing up in the hole.
Yeah, I'm not.
Several big bugs this way.
man. Boy, Geek, have you got that door open yet? No, sir, not yet. I've hooked up the new cable. I just need to pull the lever here and something to pull the one back at camp. Then it'll be open? No, then the building will have power. You'll be able to get in until you get some of those idiots to clear out the passage on the other side. By the bug nest? Crawl through there? No, boss, you need to send a drone through there. No way I'm fitting through that gap. I'm here at the generator. I've sent Lanyon to get a drone from the ship since he knows where the tunnel is. Your hint on how to proceed if you didn't know how to proceed. Crazy that.
How do I fit through this tiny hole? I don't understand. I can't lodge my body through it.
What was up?
The door that's locked,
Okay, I didn't go up that way yet.
which is how we'll eventually go through once we did what the hell that messaging service board said. Boss man, Lanyon, you dumbass, where are you? Ain't nobody heard from you in 20 minutes. That tunnel the bug's been using, boss. Good, you are alive. Well, yeah. Looks like the geek was right, boss. It goes around to the other side. Might be easy to get in that way. That useless herd can't hack the door, so it looks like that's the only way. Ass man, but really small in there. No way any one of us is fitting through there. No way. Head back to the ship and grab a drone from the store. Not gonna hint. Put a drone through there.
I mean, I'm in a room with the drone, but I don't really see anything in here. Nothing but a red power symbol. I'm not seeing any switches to flip. I'm not seeing... There's a big blue screen, but it doesn't do anything. Do we have a code to open this door?
So we need to find a lock code.
No.
We need to get power to the door so we can just flip the switch on the other side.
Yes. Yeah, Lamb was paying attention to me reading the other board.
It's hard.
No,
to
I
do
saw the
while
switch on
fighting.
the other side and figured that's how we get in.
Oh. Well, the message board at the door tells you how to actually get in.
This switch?
Yeah, probably. And then, looks like nobody set up the switch at the other place and pulled it. Technically, this board says it's supposed to be done at the same time, but kind of hard to do solo, so.
Yeah.
Also, there is a alien loot thing.
I
In
had
that
never
first
figured out how to
tunnel?
get to it.
Yeah, it's a little weird.
If I remember right, I think I went in God mode and tried figuring out if there was like a path that led to it now. And it was just encased in solid rock. Have you pulled the thing?
Where's the other thing I'm supposed to pull?
Someone pulled a lever at the one back at camp. Back at camp. So the very first tunnel we came down, there should have been a lever. I think it was over by a small generator.
Ah, it's on a generator. Got it.
Buy on same thing, right?
Yeah, and the thing's gone on Tim's screen.
Imperial Archives. Scanning. Foreign device detected. Reading device language presets. Translating displays to Galactic Standard. Subformat English.
How convenient.
Grand Assembly Archives. Technical readout. Error. Damage to archive substructure. Error. Connection to external data nodes lost. Error. Wireless device supplying language translation Translation package. Error. Operating in low power mode. Error. West Atrium connection lost. Error. Unregistered device connected to West Atrium door panel. Error. Curator in sleep mode. Error. Internal clock unreadable. Unable to calibrate. Error. Default time 0. Error. Archives closed between 2200 and 800.
I don't know why that's an error, but okay.
Error. Unable to reconcile time difference. Error. Decision pending. Warning. Manual door control assigned to this panel. Touch this panel to unlock archive doors. I'm touching the panel.
I wonder if this is motion sensor. I don't know what the range of the motion sensor would be. I'd have to back out of the room, but before. No.
Nothing seems to have happened. Enter lock code. Error.
Yeah, there is a motion. Well, I could access it.
Oh, I'm through. Now what?
Oh, the doors.
Door's open.
Wait.
Doors are open. Let me flying. It's fine.
How'd you guys get in?
Through the front door. Well, technically,
The door
IGM
opened.
did. We'll ignore that part.
Wait, front doors up. That's right.
Yeah. Tab you, Kurt.
Imperial Archives. Within the walls of this building lies the archived records of the War of Silence, constructed by the House of Abyssal in conjunction with the Xerox High Command, to educate those who come after us of the struggles of those memorialized here in the fight against the greatest threat ever faced by the galaxy. See how we struggled. To light the darkest days with the light of science for a brighter future. Academy of Science.
So I got through the coded door somehow.
Yeah, it's because Lamb went up to this thing, which how was this door to open next? Don't ask. Weird sequencing events.
Oh god.
Planet's lost to the Legacy.
A lot.
A lot. A lot of people killed.
Wait, not a lot.
Actually, a lot.
No, he dies too. Fine.
No, he can't die.
In death, he finds ascension.
Argelon Alpha, 1,200 people. Argelon Beta with 504. Argelon Gamma with 11,597. Argelon Central with 13 million. Argelon Delta. Belgararian? Sure. 7.2 mil. Belgarath with 8.8 mil. Beldoran with 1.2 mil. This goes on.
Duran.
And there are 4 panels of these. And then there's an additional 4 panels with these. Same
No,
planets.
it's the same 4 panels, yeah.
Swarm Ship. Legacy Swarm Ship's the primary frontline vessel of the Legacy, consisting of the biological synthetic design present in all Legacy constructs. Varying in appearance from pure drop shape to spiky balls a kilometer in diameter. While possessing little to no offensive weapons. I'm using drone for this. The Swarm Ship's primary directive is to produce biosynthetic drones and release them in huge quantities that, as their namesake suggests, swarm. Drone force surrounds the Swarm Ship in a protective bubble formation, spiraling as a living shield and protect the ship while reacting attackers by peeling off and pursuing as more drone are grown and deployed by the ship. To replace those lost or sent off to engage attackers. Once the drone shield can be penetrated and the swarm ship disabled, the drones will perpetually replenish themselves. Sean Connery has entered the building. Insufficient damage to destroy or disable the swarm ship will slow drone production as resources are. Next. Green.
Oh. Text overflow.
The resources just are.
Whisper Drive, developed by Trade Federation Dr. Sean Ray Chi, or 11th, or Z, or some other various pronunciation of XI. Solmar at the famous Altamir Research Facility, the Assembly's leading research laboratory responsible for many of the technological breakthroughs that show the advance of the legacies of nations through the Empire. The Whisper Drive was developed based on the same effect caused by fields through saturation of hyperspace in a given area. Massive amount of sensory data communicated between XE and individual legacy units causing that disturb quantum wave travel using. The same effect was replicated using an artificial singularity suspended in a collapsing warp field between two fixed hyperspace gateways, pulsed at rapid intervals, cause quantum ripples across the surface of hyperspace over effects of such a device. Hey, this one will be more interested in about the legacy. Scattered in Glaudron Quadrant, bringing about the coming War of Silence, where world after world of the Xerax Talon Assembly disappeared one after the other with no call for aid, no distress signals, and no warning. Like a plague, the infection of the legacy spread through space, unstoppable and incurable, their technological might and adaptive nature rendering them old weapons of the warp. And the silence they spread in their wake. Ability to inhibit warp drives and hyperspace communication striking clear into the hearts of the Assembly citizens. Knowing that by the time the Legacy swarm ships and hive ships are sighted by long-range scans, it's already too late. None will escape and no message will get through to High Command. Too long it took to understand our enemy, how they weren't creatures of flesh and blood as we are. They may use us as hosts, but their true form is ... Never down. 3 more panels to read. Over here. Some of these things, by the way, I want us to be able to have access to, like this dark light cannon. Sounds fun.
Arc light cannon.
Dark light, though I did say arc light. One of the few weapons employed by the Legacy that have been successfully replicated and adapted for Warfleet use. Dark light cannon, as it's most commonly known, is a proton laser weapon. Protons are field accelerated to near light speeds. The ubiquitous purple beam associated with the weapon is caused by the collision of highly energized protons with air molecules. And in fact, the beam of the weapon is invisible in the vacuum of space, without the use of instrumentation. Due to the ease of cooling and lasing mediums, the dark light cannon is limited to being mounted on the fleet's main warship. Use on inhabited planets are strictly forbidden under the Talon Academy of Science Law 43102 to the effects of radiological and environmental contamination of the weapon when used inside the planet's atmosphere. While the Legacy employed dark light weaponry as their primary weapon on many types of craft, there are somehow 2 more. What's in this room? War Factory 11. The loss of the 3rd, 4th, and 6th orbital fleets in the first week of open war against the now identified enemy, the Legacy. Projected losses for the escalating war were only set to increase. Contracting to the Polaris Mining Corporation, with the fate of the galaxy at risk, the construction of 25 war factories and the materials to supply them was the task given. I feel like that whole part could have been written better. Felt awkward to read. The purpose of the war factories was the automated construction of combat vessels fast enough to hold off or even slow the advance of the Legacy swarm. Fortunately, while the factories proved extremely effective, only 11 of them were ever constructed. War Factory 11, in the final stages of construction capable of movement, was attacked by an offshoot of the main Legacy swarm and infected. Other than consuming or dismantling the war factory for its material use, Our Factory 11 became the first and only factory to be utilized by the Legacy to manufacture alien craft. And this final panel is where we learn about the Xerax houses. The House of Xenu, frontline military operations across assembly space. House of Epsilon, communication and surveillance specialists, experts in the production and use of drones. House of Abyssal, at the forefront of advanced technological development for both civilian and military use. House of Rados, dedicated to the timely supply and logistics that feed the Xerax War City planets. House of Surdu, protectors of the Xeraxian faith and masters of biotechnological research into the Legacy. House of Pharos, experts in the medical fleet. Their medical frigates supply militart and civilian alike. That's militart. House of Gist, covert reconnaissance and espionage. The Gist are specialists in taking out supply lines and targets. That is all the houses. That was the last panel in this room. That was a lot of reading. I am now in the conversation with the Keeper of the Imperial Archives of the House of Abyssal.
Welcome, visitor, to the Imperial Archives of the glorious House of Abyssal. How may I serve you?
I have less text in the previous room. So you must be the Keeper of these archives.
Yes, indeed. I am the humble keeper of these archives in the glorious House of Abyssal. Although you do not seem to be of my created kind, you are the honorable keeper of the Staff of Guidance, and you also hold a seal of the House of Abyssal. Please forgive my inexcusable ignorance, Your Excellency. How may I serve you?
The archives hold any info about the terms of Void, Tesh, or Progenitor?
I'm afraid there is no info available in these archives, Your Excellency. Other archives might hold information about them, but I am currently suffering from long-standing disconnection from the Imperial Archive Network.
I have another question. Can you tell me something about the Legacy?
Of course. The term legacy is used to describe an entity that is capable of infecting biological beings and transforming them into an infected, yet intelligent version. The so-called infected do not suffer from hunger, heat, or cold, and can function in the vacuum of space or in extremely radiated places. The first contact with infected was recorded just ahead of the War of Silence, which started 1300 years ago.
What actually is the Legacy?
Scientific reports made during the War of Silence indicate that the Legacy is a semi-material entity bound to some structures in the real world. Usually, these structures are holding a certain amount of pentaxid element before they were converted to some radioactive alien metal, no data available. The Legacy itself is not the sum of all the transformed biological beings under its control, not like a beehive, but the sum of the energy it stole from them.
And that is why I was saying I'm not really sure what the hell they are.
The exact method of this stealing process has not been found. The investigations indicate that an infecting particle is somehow transferred to energetic spirit of any higher life form to a local pool of the entity. The local pools aggregate into hive nuclei. When a nucleus is strong enough, a local entity, referred to as hive mind, is created. The hive mind then tries to get in touch with other hive minds on nearby Nexus worlds. It also sends out ships that seed the legacy particles on new worlds. It was found that the legacy particle can only infect higher beings, but not animals or lower life forms. This particle does actually infect lower life forms, but dies without gaining control or being able to transform them. The controlling of infected higher life forms is a side effect, though. They're used as cannon fodder for the legacy. The hives are not weakened by killing these infected. It only slows down the spread of legacy particles. This knowledge was used by the Gist and the Xenu for the Infinite Life Forms weapon created by the Serdu. After the destruction of several planets with conventional weapons did not succeed. The ILF was deployed on many worlds, creating a myriad of unintelligent lower life forms. The theory was that the legacy could be dried out or at least distracted while spending more and more effort to compensate for the loss of its legacy particles. Pirate legacy. While conventional weapons could be used to destroy their could be used to destroy their hives.
Yeah. TP? Teleporting? Use teleport?
This strategy seems to have... They were trying to telefrag.
Exactly.
This strategy seems to have been successful, as the legacy was pushed back to the edges of the galaxy. The War of Silence officially ended 900 years ago.
It was only approximately a 400-year war-ish. Fine. And, Lamb, you didn't want to read it as Elf?
No, because that could be twisted into too many things.
Yeah. Kind of the point. Is there evidence that the legacy was destroyed?
I'm afraid this information was removed from the archives. This information is not available.
I have another question. Can you tell me something about the Xerax Empire?
The glorious Xerax Empire was founded about 800 years ago, after the treachery of the Talon led to civil war. The Talon Xerax Assembly was dissolved, and as a result, the Xerax Empire was born. It was founded by the most influential houses of the Xerax: the Xenu, the Gist, Rados, Epsilon, Serdu, and Abyssal. First Empress was a member of the House of Serdu. In the beginning, this changed with nearly each new royal election. The last 2 centuries, the Empress has always been a member of the House of Abyssal, though.
Could you tell me more about the Talon treachery?
Even before the War of Silence, the Xerax houses did all the dirty work for the Talon Xerax Assembly. When the War of Silence came to its end, the evidence was found by the Xenu that the Talon might have initiated the war intentionally to weaken the houses and overtake rulership. Gist specialists found out that the Talon were using technology similar to the ships of the Legacy. They seemed to have come from the same spot outside of the galaxy. The High Court of the House decided that after the dust of war settles down, to disempower these traitors for the good of all biological beings. Most of the Talon did not escape their deserved punishment and were enslaved or sent to reservations. There have been reports of a refugee fleet having fled into deep space. The glorious Xerax Empire is well aware of that and is always ready to withstand their attack or anyone else's.
It's apparent here that the Xerax did not even once consider that maybe the Talon were fucking running. But, wait, there's another question? Oh, I guess not. Is there a possibility to download that archive, Skip?
I mean, technically that is a question.
Yeah.
This can only be done by a member of the House of Abyssal and the Keeper of the Staff of Guidance. Please put both insignia in the scanning device in front of you.
Place his staff and seal.
Permission accepted. Preparing download of the full archive to Staff of Guidance. Encrypting with the quantum properties of the seal of the House of Abyssal. The download will take a few minutes. Download starting in 3, 2, 1.
Hurry up. Wait for download. 3, 2, 1. Oh god, we're getting company. Counting 10 enemy signatures. You need to find the enemies in the archive rooms and kill them. Oh god, enemies.
Oh god, they teleported in.
Currently crouched and hiding to heal. It's fine.
Yeah, I took most of my health from a sniper shot or 2.
Yeah, this is part of why I mentioned about wanting to restart, because I knew how fucking annoying this challenge was if the AI actually was working properly. And I'm kind of glad it didn't spawn 30 enemies for us.
God, it would have been so good though. Ow.
That.
I'm pretty sure one of you just killed me. Yeah, that was no one killed me.
Yeah, sorry. Seeing things through the blue made it a little difficult to differentiate.
Murderer!
Yeah.
Why didn't I drop an ear?
I won't lie, Lan, that took me longer than probably should have to realize what the hell I'm referring to there. Apparently you can actually get tunnel a little bit. That pack. Definitely feels jank though. So there was 55 magnesium powder, a projectile pistol, a shotgun, 119 copper ingots, a drill module T1 mechanical for hover vessel, and 108 silicon ingots in that container. Right, how do I get out of here now? Oh, I'm stuck in a hole with walls around me.
I'm in a glass case of emotion.
That's it. Properly. Yeah, God, going through that with the jetpack would definitely feel jank as hell.
I assume none of us have killed Ted.
Correct. I've killed one. No, but I should probably also heal further. I forgot the Stargate was. You coming back to the archive room?
Wait, we have to go back.
I wonder.
We have to go back to the archive room. Finish
maybe.
downloading, I'm guessing.
I haven't progressed after the attacker.
Said back to Ambassador once you do.
Cannot force waves to spawn again. Sad.
Apparently marking that off was actually downloaded. Archive is now shutting down. Thank you for your visit. Farewell, keeper of the staff. Alright, back to that. By the way, the Talon Xerax assembly definitely lost a shit ton of people and planets due to the legacy. That they needed 4 whole boards to describe every planet and the casualty.
Well, I mean, they couldn't make the text smaller.
They could actually.
But they couldn't do that without making it unreadable for players.
The drone's for. I will say having 1002. I don't have to worry about it at all. Quick stretch break. My knee is acting up again.
Okay.
Saying too much. At the very least, propel us in the right direction. You guys remember the ship not moving.
We can move.
Alright, well, we'll be there in 12.8 light years at 100 meters a second. Somebody do that math. I've actually hit. Texture? Texture, why are you weird here? I started recording and then I noticed that one of the textures is from standing. Not correct, it's just monkey is weird. Oh my god. Epic armor. Where'd we end up pulling the epic heavy armor?
Probably one of those chest crates that was their faction.
I literally cannot move before you say anything.